Bonjour, this is Fabulously Delicious, the French food podcast. This is the podcast that's all about the cuisine that is said to have founded modern cooking. French ingredients and dishes have been the starting block for many of the world's best chefs and cooks. And on Fabulously Delicious, you'll learn all about those dishes and ingredients, as well as get to know more about fabulous French foodies. I'm your host, Andrew Pryor. Enchanté.
Enchanté.
My life changed when I competed on MasterChef Australia, and now I'm living my best life right here in the French countryside. Cooking, eating, meeting wonderful locals, food producers, chefs, home cooks, drinking amazing wines, and eating some of the over, would you believe there's more than 1,500 French cheeses? And I'm sharing these fabulous experiences with you, my fabulously delicious audience. I hope you're enjoying them. Today we're taking a deep dive into the world of Normandy's celebrated Trou Normand brandy. Steeped in history and brimming with flavours that capture the essence of northern France. It has long been cherished for its unique character, from its centuries-old roots in orchards of Normandy to its modern-day place in fine dining cocktails. Join me as we explore the meticulous process behind this iconic spirit, uncovering its ties to French culture and tradition, and learn why it is much more than just a drink. It's a true taste of Normandy's heritage. Sit back, turn the volume up. If you're not driving, pour yourself a glass of wine, break a baguette, add a bit of saucisson maybe, and some of that delicious cheese, and enjoy today's episode of Fabulously Delicious. Calvados. Calvados is a revered apple and pear, or just apple or pear, brandy that originates from the Normandy region in France. This spirit is celebrated worldwide for its rich history, unique production methods, and distinct flavours. Known for its connection to the lush orchards of northern France, Calvados stands apart from the other spirits because of its deep roots in Normandy's agricultural traditions, with apples and pears at the heart of its creation. Depending on the specific area in which it's made, Calvados can be produced from apples alone or from a combination of apples and pears. The French have been cultivating apples for centuries, with records of apple orchards dating back to the 8th century. During the reign of Charlemagne, references to cider making and orchards became more common, showing that apples were already considered a valuable fruit crop in France. And by the Middle Ages, orchards had spread throughout Normandy, and the craft of cider making had firmly taken root. These early efforts eventually paved the way for the distillation of cider into Calvados, a natural evolution that since became an integral part of Norman heritage. The drink we know now as Calvados today started as a type of cider brandy, or an eau de vie de cidre, which translates to water of life made from cider. This was commonly consumed in Normandy and other regions, but truly became distinct as the craft evolved. The 16th century records of Gilles de Gouberville, known as the Gentleman of Constantin, mentioned the distillation of cider in 1553, making this the first documented instance of Calvados production in Normandy. Calvados production is a meticulous process that begins with apples and pears grown in Normandy's rich, temperate soils. There are over 200 apple varieties cultivated for Calvados, with each variety contributing specific flavour characteristics. For an example, the sweet Rouge Durette, the tart Rambord, and the bitter Matthias. Saint Martin and Frocon varieties are frequently used. Some of these, like the Benet Rouge, are inedible due to the bitterness, but they add essential depth to the final spirit when used for Calvados. Many producers use over 100 different apple varieties to create a balanced, complex flavoured profile, blending sweet, bitter and sharp notes in their Calvados production. Once the apples or pears are harvested, they are crushed and pressed into a juice, which is then fermented into a dry cider. The fermentation process can take several weeks, allowing the natural sugars in the fruit to convert into alcohol. And after fermentation, the cider is distilled to produce an eau de vie, a raw spirit that is later aged to develop into Calvados. The aging process of Calvados is as crucial as its distillation. Eau de vie is aged for a minimum 2 years in oak barrels, with some higher-end varieties aged for several decades. Oak barrels allow the spirit to mellow, giving it a smoother taste and enhancing its flavour through subtle infusions of tannins and vanilla from the wood. The longer the Calvados ages, the more complex and refined it becomes, with aromas of baked apple, caramel and spice often emerging. Calvados from the AOC Pays d'Auge is a protected appellation since 1942. It's double distilled in traditional Alamic pots, still known as the Lamic Alrepath or Charentaise. This double distillation exclusive to Pays d'Auge Calvados refines the spirit further, creating a smoother and more aromatic drink. The Calvados appellation system was revised in 1984 and then again in 1996, introducing even stricter standards and distinguishing different types of Calvadoses. The French government regulates Calvados production through the AOC system, which ensures the quality, authenticity and regional specificity of this iconic spirit. Calvados from the Pays d'Auge and Domfrontais and general Calvados AOC regions each follow specific rules regarding ingredients, distillation and aging processes. For instance, Domfrontais Calvados must contain a minimum of 30% pears, providing a unique fruity flavour profile distinct from the traditional apple-only Calvadoses. The orchards used must contain at least 15% pear trees, and the spirit must age for at least 3 years in oak. Therefore, it has a softer, more delicate fruitiness and is recognised by connoisseurs for its unique character. There is also Fermier Calvados, meaning farm-made, which is produced directly on farms using traditional agricultural methods. Calvados Fermier is typically made by small-scale producers, and though it can be crafted in or outside of the Pays d'Auge region, it must be made entirely on the farm to carry this label. Bonjour, bonsoir, fabulous listeners. If you're enjoying the delicious journey with us on Fabulously Delicious, a small favour that would make a huge difference to the podcast. Could you please take a moment to rate and review the podcast wherever you're tuning in, especially if that's on Apple Podcasts? Your 5-star rating and a fabulous review will help bring more food lovers to our French culinary adventures. So, merci beaucoup for your support and also for being part of the amazing community that is Fabulously Delicious, the French food podcast. Planning a trip to France? Why not escape the usual tourist spots and explore the stunning French countryside? I invite you to join me for a truly unique culinary experience with my Bienne residency cooking experiences. Stay in our beautiful 2-bedroom townhouse that's just down the road in the heart of Montmorillon, a town where you can wander through the wonderful market on Wednesdays, discover quaint galleries and enjoy delightful restaurants and bars. Together we'll explore neighbouring towns, visit some historic sites and take day trips out, as well as, of course, the highlight, an immersive all-day French cooking class here with me in my home kitchen. Each residency includes accommodation, a warm welcome apéro and a fantastic opportunity to experience true French hospitality in WWII fabulously way. Residencies run from May to October, so come and enjoy the magic of French cuisine and culture with me. For more details, visit andrewpryorfabulously.com. Can't wait to welcome you all. The grade of Calvados indicates the age of the blend in the bottle. Here's a breakdown of the primary Calvados grades and their requirements. VS, which stands for very special, Trois Étoiles, 3 stars, and Trois Pommes, 3 apples, is a minimum of 2 years aged in oak barrels. Vieux, or reserve, is at least 3 years of aging. VO, very old, VL reserve, VSOP, very special old pale, is a minimum of 4 years. And extra, XO, extra old, Napoleon, Hors Dieu, Hors d'âge, beyond age, Très VL reserve, at least 6 years in oak. though many may also be longer. Some producers label their finest Calvadoses with designations like Special Reserve or Aged Your Golden Age, signaling exceptional quality and longer aging times. A classic tradition in Normandy is the Trou Normand, or the Norman Hole, which involves drinking a small amount of Calvados between courses during a meal. This ritual is said to reawaken the appetite and allows diners to continue enjoying lengthy multi-course feasts. Often the Trou Normand is paired with a sorbet made from apples or pears, enhancing the fruit notes in the Calvados and providing a refreshing pause in the meal. Beyond the Trou Normand, Calvados is commonly enjoyed as an aperitif, sipped neat, or mixed in cocktails. It's also served as a digestive after a meal, especially in the winter months, providing warmth and comfort. During World War II, Calvados took on a special significance among Canadian regiments. The drink became a symbol of solidarity and camaraderie as Canadian soldiers received bottles of Calvados whilst passing through Normandy following the D-Day invasion. Today, Calvados remains the regimental drink of several Canadian military units, including the Queen's Own Rifles of Canada and the Sherbrooke Hussars, keeping the tradition alive in military culture. Calvados is not just for sipping, it has its place in French cuisine as well. It adds depth and complexity to both savoury and sweet dishes, enriching sauces, marinades and desserts. One of the most famous Calvados dishes is the Trou Normand, a dessert that pairs Calvados with apple-based ice cream, creating a delightful and refreshing finale to a meal. In the Normandy region, coffee bars sometimes serve Café Calva, also known as Café Couffin or Café à Ruse. This local specialty is coffee spiked with a shot of Calvados. Usually enjoyed without sugar, it's a favourite in Cherbourg and other northern areas, providing warmth and a hint of apple flavour. Though traditionally sipped neat, Calvados is increasingly being used in creative cocktails. It brings an apple-forward flavour profile that pairs well with ingredients like ginger, citrus, and warm spices. Classic cocktails like the apple sidecar or Calvados Old Fashioned showcase its versatility. Bartenders around the world have begun experimenting with Calvados and introducing it into seasonal menus as a refreshing alternative to whiskey or cognac. From its humble beginnings in the orchards of Normandy to its position as a respected French spirit worldwide, Calvados is a testament to the craft and tradition of cider brandy. It's a drink deeply rooted in French history, a culinary staple in Normandy, and a delight for enthusiasts of fine spirits. Whether enjoyed as a part of a meal, sipped slowly on its own, or blended in a cocktail, Calvados offers a taste of Normandy's rich agricultural heritage and artisanal spirit. Une boisson pour le roi et les fermiers translates as a drink fit for kings and farmers alike. Dreaming of the perfect Parisian food experience? Well, my book, Paris, A Fabulous Food Guide to the World's Most Delicious City, is exactly what you need to explore the culinary gems of Paris. From cosy boulangeries to decadent patisseries, bustling markets to hidden wine bars, the guide has all the must-hit spots to make your Paris trip unforgettable and delicious. You can grab your copy at andrewpridefabulously.com and even get a signed and gift package version for you. Or if you prefer, you can also get it on Amazon, including a Kindle version. Bon appetit and happy reading. Got a burning idea for an episode of Fabulously Delicious? Is there a French food topic you're really eager to explore? I want to hear from you. Follow me on Instagram at andrewpridefabulously and slide into my DMs with your episode suggestions. Your input is what makes this podcast truly special, so let's celebrate and collaborate and dive into the delicious world of French cuisine together. I can't wait to see what you come up with. That's it for another episode of Season 4 of Fabulously Delicious. Have you heard of Calvados before? Have you had some? What's the most fabulous thing you learned from today's episode? Let me know by contacting me via Instagram. slide into my DMs at Andrew Pryor Fabulously, or you can email me on contact@andrewpryorfabulously.com. I love to chat with you all. We could just have a chat about Calvados if you like. I love talking to people about food, and especially French food. Thank you for listening, and remember, you know what my motto is. Whatever you do, do it fabulously. Merci beaucoup, and bon app.